Hey guys, how's it going? It's Danconia. Welcome back to Overwatch. So, I said we were going to do this, and we are now going to do it. So, this is a VOD sent in by a viewer. We're going to be on board with Zisman here, who is playing Anna, obviously the support. He is usually a tank player, at about 3400, but in this match he was playing support where he was, I think, placed around low diamond, which is going to be really interesting for me to watch. And I've already watched through once. We're going to take another look at this now, and I'm going to basically point out what I would have done or whatever. We're not going to do too much flying around or whatever. We're just going to stay on board with this one here. We kind of yeeted the sleep out there. Again, I don't kind of mind it, but I'd like to save the sleep a little bit longer. The sleep's going to come up again here. We try and get the Zarya, that's not too bad. The grenade wasn't too bad, but again, Zarya used her bubbles, so that's just Zarya things at the end of the day. We're keeping a fairly good position here. We're a bit further back, that's where we want to be. My colours are not ideal, I have just realised that. Don't know why that's a thing. That's going to be really difficult to sort out, but there we go. So, our Hanzo has picked the Ash, so that's a really, really good start. We're a bit far forward here. I'd like to have maintained the position a bit further back. The Zarya's on us. We should get some help from our teammates here. Hanzo's going to push her back. And this is a good position. We're going to keep that Zarya up. I mean, interesting we have a Mercy here. What do we have a Mercy for? Exactly. Going up against Anna Batiste. I prefer if we had a bit of Batiste really, but whatever. It's a comp that is working for us right now. And the Torb has just picked off the Genji because the Genji overextended. So what are we doing here, right? I understand. I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing because I do it. So we're going for a cheeky, we're trying to get a pick on the Anna. We're going for the Anna duel. But it's a bit further forward than I would like for an Anna player. We're all on the front line here, and it's not what Anna's built to do. So, just a bit further back, staying with the payload, staying behind our Reinhardt. But it's a bit cheeky, I know. And sometimes it can play off. Again, Genji's gone in there. We haven't really used the nano on our Genji there when he's used his blade. He didn't need it, but we could have used it. This Zarya, that Zarya is just getting everything chucked out of her. That's a big dragon coming in from our Hanzo. And there's Zarya's just used Grav. Okay. That's a weird play for a diamond-ish. Well, so this is low diamond, so it could be high plat as well, but that's a weird play for a Zarya of that level to be doing. I don't know why she's yeeted a Grav in like that. That's really bad. Really bad. Wouldn't expect gold players to do that. So we're going to go up, claim the high ground. This is a good position for Anna. We've got view of everything. That Batiste is going to stay up there. That Torb is just... I don't know what that Torb was doing. We got the turret here. We kill that. Yeah. Keep our Rhine up. Nice, nice, nice. Anna things, Anna things, Anna things. That was a really nice position take up there. I mean, there's nothing they could really do about us because they had to contest a point. Again, we're going for this forward cheeky pick off. Oh, we get the top there? Just about. The Genji finished him off. Ooh, so we missed a sleep on the bob there. So I know we went for the flashy sleep on the bob. I respect it. I respect it. We wanna get that flashy sleep, but we are much better off just waiting for that bob to hit that wall and sleeping now. We burn him down because she shouldn't be committing her bob like that. I don't know why she's done that. It's a really weird play. Again, don't know what this enemy team is playing at right now, and they are playing Hog Zarya, which is again weird. We're a bit exposed here. That's a bit better. Nano on the Rhine, no problem with that. We did have Genji up though. So we've got the Genji blade up here. The Rhine hit the shatter. So it may have been wiser to keep the nano there. And I know that may seem a bit weird, but we didn't necessarily need the nano. So we're coming up to last fight here. We're rounding the bend on point 3 of Junkertown. And the Reinhardt hit the shatter. They're all on the ground. They ain't getting up from that. Even with a non-nanoed Rein, they're not getting up with that. Especially with a Zarya on the field. Especially with the Hanzo on the field. And the Genji. They're going to clear up shop. Probably without the nano. So we could have saved the nano there. And this is, again, my opinion. This is what I would have done. But we could have saved the nano there. We've got Genji Blade. So when they come out to contest this, we Genji Blade, we Nano Blade. Also our Zarya is going to have her ult, her Graviton Surge, Grav, Blade, Nano. Again, we're going to have Valkyrie as well, probably, and Hanzo Dragons. We seal this out. Like, that's non-negotiable from the enemy team. The ults we would have had online there, we seal that out. We still have really good amount of ults here. We still have Blade, we should get Dragons, we should get Grav. But we could have had that little bit more. I don't think the nano was needed, but it's not too bad. I've seen a lot worse plays anyway, let's put it that way. So, ooh, we got picked off by the Pharah there. So they've moved to counter us here. Which, again, is good from them. There's not much we can do about the Pharah ourselves. Obviously, we can take pot shots at her. With the aim, we'll get rid of her. I'd like to see us, one of our DPS, change off to a McCree or something. Or to deal with her. A Widow, McCree, Soldier, Ashe, whatever. Anything to deal with that Pharah. Because she's going to be a pain on our backside. So, moving in here. Ooh, a bit early to jump down, but again, it's not too bad. We're taking pot shots at the Pharah. That's not too bad. We eat the sleep in again. We're hopeful to sleep something from there. I'm not going to lie. I like to save my sleeps for a more... If my life's threatened, I'd like to use my sleep. And just yeeting in like that is not too bad. That wasn't too bad. We just missed it on this area. That's whatever. Get out here because we've lost the fight here. We've got no main tank. We're still going for the cheekiness. We've got picks, but we've got no frontline. They have a frontline. As much as it's Zarya Roadhog, they have a frontline. Again, we're going for the aggressive nades to try and get people purple. No problem with that whatsoever. Now we have Genji Blade Nano. Ooh, that's a really good counter Zarya ult there. That's a really good ult from that Zarya. That has shut down that entirely. We used Dragons there. We used Nano Blade. Did we use Grav there as well? Oh, that's a nasty fight. That was a really good Grav by their enemy Zarya there. I mean, that's exactly what I'd do if I was Zarya. I'd try and catch a Nano Genji in that. So we've changed off to an Ashe here. That's really good. Nice to see that. Hanzo. I mean, he wasn't getting too much value. The aim's really nice as well. The no-scoping shots are really, really good. We got the oh, that's a good pick on the Pharah. Are we gonna deny res here? No, they're gonna get res. Again, our Reinhardt's died. Again, with the sleep, that's fine. We just missed it. I would pull back here, wait for the Reinhardt. Wait for the Reinhardt to respawn. Zarya. Oh, ooh. No, we definitely need to pull back now. We're feeding ult charge here. Get out. Cool, cool, cool. Hog. We've changed to Hog Zarya now. Ah, okay. Okay, this is a thing we're doing. Right. I mean, it's great for Zarya charge, I suppose, but that's about it. I mean, it's not ideal. It's really not ideal. Again, just going to go up challenge the Pharah. We're going Nano Blade here again. Nice. He's got the Zarya, he's got the Pharah out the sky. That's really nice. Big purple there. Love to see it. Love to see it. And there's the yeet of the Grav. This Zarya on the enemy team, her Gravs are awful. Wow. Apart from that one where she shut down the Nano Blade. Why is she eating her Gravs in like that? That's so weird. I'm trying to stick the Pharah. It's ambitious and they don't touch the point. Oh. It's not a C9 because we'd already picked their McCree and their Pharah eventually, so it's not a C9, but It's not too good that we don't touch the point there. But you were in a bit of an advanced position there, I would say. You were right up with the payload as Ana, especially considering, you know, this is Ana we're talking about here. I'd like to be a bit further back, make it much more difficult for them to contest you. The Pharah came out there, was contesting you. If they touched the payload, you probably would have died to that Pharah. Or died to someone else, considering that you'd already been spammed by the Pharah. The Pharah died, so you probably would have got killed by some of the means there. But you were a bit too far forward for my liking. That's all I'll say about that. The sleeps, we're missing a few sleeps here, but I'm not gonna lecture people on sleeps. It's difficult to hit sleep at the best of times. But yeah, I'd be a bit more careful with the sleeps. Stop yeeting them in so much. But as long as you've got it up when you need it, that's the crucial thing with sleep. Because, oh, we're gonna put that hands out. Ooh, he's playing with fire. He's playing with fire. Oh, we missed the shots. Ooh. So this is why you want to sleep. Unlucky, you missed him. They bubbled him. So now we've got D.Va Winston. So we've got dive defense. That's nice to see. And they've got Winston Rosario. Well, that's better than Rosario Hog then. But still interesting. We've got to keep our Genji up here. Nice. Your aim's nice. I like the aim. That's a really nice sleep. They come in, counter dive him. He should die. McCree's picked the Doom Fist, as he should. This is really nice. We're not looking to be aggressive here. We're just looking to keep our tank line up. Our tank line is crucial to this. We nano our Winston in. Our Winston goes and gets work done. He needs to be careful because he's purple, but he's fine. We're just keeping everyone up, and we're staying on the high ground. This is good play. Good play. Winston popped his primal rage on the enemy team because he felt like it. I'm not sure about that play, but you know, here we are. Some of the ults for this enemy team have been really weird. So the Genji's gone in there for heals. The Mercy's with him. Why did we drop down? It wouldn't have dropped down there. We've put us in a vulnerable position versus this Winston. Again, the Winston's going to die because we've got support from the Genji and the Mercy, but we didn't really need to jump down there, I would say. But this is fine. Keep the Winston up. He's being hit by the Mercy as well. We're going to get our ult in a minute. I would try and retake high ground here. We're going to move around and try and take high ground, aren't we? Yeah, that's the move. So, Winston's in deep. D.Va's not, so that's a bit of a mixed up dive. Nano Blade! Nano Blade goes big. That's a massive Nano Blade. Our D.Va gets burnt down by a Nano Zarya. But it's not going to make any difference here because the Nano Blade has gone absolutely humongous. Brilliant play. Exactly what you'd expect at this level of play. You know, Nano Blade should get value unless there is something to really, really counter it. And the Zarya was going super offensive there because of the nano that her Nano had given her. The McCree's used his Deadeye. Don't know why. He's not really got much with that. So we're going to fall back a bit here. We've given up space and we've lost line of sight on our tanks. So our D.Va got caught out far forward there. We were dropping back. That seems like a miscommunication there. If we get the Pharah, we do. Good job. We sleep the monkey. Good job. I mean, sleeping a monkey that's on you, that's exactly what you want to see from an Ana. Perfect job. I'm not the best at it, I'm not going to lie. We're going to still have the dying cart here because we're not no hope of winning this fight. But our D.Va was very far forward. Our Winston was far forward. He came back slightly after D.Va had already been demeched. We all sort of backed off. Our DPS backed off. Our U backed off. The Mercy backed off. And the tanks didn't seem to back off. So I don't know whether it was a miscommunication. Obviously we don't have comms in the replay viewer. But yeah, there seemed to be a bit of a miscommunication there. They're sleeping. We got someone with it. I believe it was probably the Winston. Yeah. That was a good kill on the McCree. I don't know what he was doing. I don't know what that McCree was doing. You cannot 1v6 McCree. Do not go that far forward. You are going to have a bad time of it. As our Ana has just demonstrated. Another really good sleep. Who woke the Winston? Who the hell woke the nanoed Winston? That was a good sleep. Leave him be. They just wasted a nano. Nice. Our Winston's gone in deep. He needs to peel back. Our Winston needs to peel back. High noon from goodness knows where, because this McCree is a weird one. Oh, he got the Genji with it. Big Diva bomb. Nice nade. Keep our Winston up. Keep our Diva up. I'd probably consider nanoing one of the tanks here. I don't think we need it though. Nice. Again, he's using Primal Rage. Here comes the Zarya grab. She's actually used her grab decently this time. Yeah, it's a difficult one. Difficult one. They had the ults to see this through. But they have used a lot to get through there. Remember with it, they've used Deadeye, they used a nano, they used a grab, they used the window, and they used the Winston Primal Rage. They've used a lot to get through there. So that's not too bad of a fight. They only have the Pharah ult, which, to be quite honest, they've got no mercy, so Pharah is a sitting duck. She's an absolute sitting duck against this comp with you on the Ana and the McCree as well. They need to really switch this Pharah. They really need to switch this Pharah, the enemy team. Although she's got the Winston. Okay. Again, Winston was very far forward with no Diva to help him out. That's where Dive just falls down. Big Nano Blade goes in. Keeping him up. Good aim with that rifle there to keep him up. McCree's clearing up house. They've nanoed their Zarya in a lost fight. Again, weird. Weird. They should have just pulled back. When the Genji Blade gets value, or the McCree starts picking people, why go nanoing your Zarya? Just weird. Just weird. Good for... I understand Winston, you know, using his Primal Rage. He needs to make sure he gets out and doesn't die. So they've gone back to Hog Zarya, which is a problem for our Winston. He's just got to be careful about things. And McCree's been picked. We need to fall back here. We're too far forward. We're too far in the fight here. We're too aggressive. We need to pull back. We need to be where the bend is. We are way too far forward. And very vulnerable. So that's the problem. If you play Ana too aggressively, like playing right up like you did there, Hog and Zarya, they just won't give an absolute flying F about your tank line. They will, especially at this sort of level, they will just see the support and they'll be like, well, this support is very far up. We're gonna have him here, because they'll be able to resist the damage that Diva and Winston can put out, because they're not massively high damage tanks. This is a very good position. Nice. That was really good. That was really good. I need healing. I'm not sure whether we know whether our Mercy is kind of like pocketing our McCree, but twice I heard we're too aggressive. Fall back. We've got no tanks in front of us. We're frontline. Don't want to be a frontline, Ana. So they're gonna come around the back. I mean, that's classic. Ooh, that wasn't too good of a nade. We're not gonna try and mid-air nade a Diva. Nice. We sleep the Hog. Nice. So we're keeping out of line of sight here, but we've lost this fight. They have the ults coming in. They're gonna have the whole Hog. Again, the stall point. Nice. Die on the payload as per usual. Always die on the payload. If you're gonna die on the payload. We're in a rough position here. If we just take stock of the ults, they're gonna have whole Hog. They're gonna have the Deadeye, which is gonna be really good for zoning. We've got a Death Blossom and we've got a Nano. So we're gonna have to probably go good old Beyblade here and go Nano Death Blossom. But the good thing is they don't have the mail up. That would be a real serious issue. If we can sleep the Hog when he gets his whole Hog, that would be massive. That would be massive. Because of the CC that he provides with his whole Hog. Especially in an overtime sort of situation. And it being so close. Oh, we sleep him. Oh, he popped his ult. Oh, that is exactly what I just said, isn't it? So, Hog popped his whole hog, and you slept him immediately. That's exactly what you want to see. We go in, we nano the Reaper. Reaper is just going to do a stupid amount of damage, although May exists, so we now can't play the game, unfortunately. But big Diva Bomb, and we see out the win. Very nice, very nice. Big Diva Bomb at the end there. But that kill, the sleep on the whole hog there was really, really good. That was really good, and that's exactly the sort of thing that will turn that fight from a lost fight to a win fight. Because we weren't too good in terms of ults there. It wasn't a massive ult advantage. It wasn't a massive, we should be winning this fight. It was fairly even, so it could have gone either way. But that was really impressive, the way you got the sleep on the hog to prevent him from getting any value out of his whole hog, because that was one of their win conditions there. Because the McCree Deadeye is all very well, but it is a zoning ult. That's what McCree's Deadeye is. It very rarely gets kills, especially at high levels of the game. And Diamond is above average. Gold is average, if you want to know. And so they were relying on that whole hog to get value, and for you to just shut it down like that, it's just brilliant. And also, the pick was found on the May before she could build up her her ultimate, because obviously May's ult is very good. We were concentrating her down. She's completely oblivious to the Diva Bomb that is exploding behind her, which is quite funny. But good concentration on the May there. May, after that hog died, May was going to be the biggest problem. And I think overall, your target priority is really good. We are definitely not too aggressive, but when it comes to one fight, we tend to go forward, which is the right thing to do, but we don't want to become the front line. And there were a few times where we were becoming the front line, and that's exactly what we don't want to do when it comes to Ana, because we are so darn vulnerable. Like the point where we were pushing right up to the third point door, or the third section door, and we were up with our tanks, and we don't want to be up with our tanks. We want to be back at the bend of that third point. So hold on a minute. If I go free cam here. So on the free cam here, I'll show you. So we were up here. We were fighting up here. And they were coming down and through. And that's fine. But that's the job for our tanks to be doing. If our tanks are up there fighting, we should be back here with view of the whole situation. So if we need to sleep something, we can sleep it. If we need to be keeping our tanks up, which generally in that sort of situation you're going to have to, because our tanks are going to take an incredible amount of damage, then we can keep our tanks up. Because we were so far forward, we got drawn into the fight. And that's something that happens an incredible amount. It is a big problem within like low diamond to plat, where people can get drawn into the fight. And I think that's what happened there. You saw your team going forward, you were like, I'm going to advance with them. That wasn't the play. Stick back here, where the bot is here, where basically the elimination writing is right now. Stick around here. You've got a view of that entire fight, and you can get so much work done. Plus, it's really hard for the enemy team to get onto you, unless they've got something really, really divey. And especially if they've got something that's a lone dive, like the Genji was earlier, then you actually have the ability to shut that Genji down with the likes of a sleep. You were doing that earlier with the Winston on first point. You were shutting him down every time he dived you. He was doing the right thing. But the problem is that Winston didn't have a diva to go with him. If he'd had a diva to go with him, you would have been put in a really difficult scenario, because yeah, you can sleep the Winston, but the diva's going to get you next. So your sleeps on the Winston were good. The sleeps on the Roadhog were good. We did yeet it in at some times, but again, it wasn't too bad. I've seen a lot worse. I've done a lot worse, I'm not going to lie. The enemy team was a bit weird at times with what they were doing. I think they gifted us fight wins at times with some of the things they were doing, especially that Zarya at times. That Zarya was really weird on the enemy team. Like, 1 minute they're hitting really good ults, the next minute they're the last person alive and they're yeeting their Gravin. It's really weird. I don't know whether that person had tilted in previous matches or something. But this was really, really interesting. Really, really interesting. Really good Ana. It is good Ana play. The aim was good, the quick scoping was good, and the nades generally were good. We were kind of, most of the time we were using them offensively to get purples, which is, again, a good thing to do. It really shut some people down, especially that hog, which was really good. But also, sometimes we were using them defensively to keep our tanks up, which, again, is a very good scenario for it. With Annas, you tend to get people who are either much more offensive with their biotic grenades or really defensive with them. So that's going to be it for this one. I've actually really enjoyed this. It's been really insightful for me to see something like this, and I want to do more of this. I actually really want to do more of this. So if you've got matches that you would like me to take a look at, then you have the option of either give me a replay code or give me a YouTube video of the match. It's up to you. The YouTube video, obviously, it'd have to be a clean match. I don't want like commentating over it or whatever. But if it's a clean match, you can put it on YouTube, and I can use the link from that. Or ideally, replay codes like this, so we can go free cam, we can do all sorts of different stuff, and it should be really interesting. It should be really interesting. If you want to upload them, you can put them in the comments section. But if you want to be a bit less, bold about it, you can go to the Discord. There is a special channel on the Discord called VODs, where you can upload the stuff for me to see, and we will do more of this, because I think this could be really, really awesome. And I'll do this as frequently as people can get me codes and replay stuff. So yeah, I think this should be really awesome. I've really enjoyed doing this, and I think ironing a few things out, being a bit less aggressive at times, especially at the end of fights, and, you know, in fights sometimes not getting drawn into it and stuff like that, and then a little bit of cleanup on the sleep usage, and I think you will be okay. You should be able to climb more and get out of that low diamond, because I know you're a high diamond tank, so, or have been a high diamond tank, I should say. But for now, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, give it a like, subscribe if you're new, and I will see you in the next video. See you then.